Hi YouTube, I have a book review for you today, and it's actually a book that I read a little while ago, but I haven't been able to make a video until today, and it's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, and if you have a special someone in your life, then good for you. So the book I read is called Just Don't Fall by Josh Sundquist, and I was actually first introduced to Josh Sundquist's YouTube videos before I actually read his book. And I watched him on YouTube, and you should watch him too because he's super funny. But then I decided, wow, this man has an incredible story and I'd love to read his book. So I checked on my library's catalog first because I love getting books from the library because they're free. And then I checked on my school library's catalog, and then I checked on a different local library's catalog. Either they didn't have the book or they didn't have it checked in. At my library, there's this thing where you can fill out a form that you request that the library buy a certain material, which is pretty great if you're like me and you're super cheap, you don't like to buy books, but you want to read certain books. So I thought I would do that, and so I requested that my library buy Josh Sundquist's book. But in the meantime, I decided I didn't want to wait the 2 to 3 weeks that it takes for the library to buy a book, so I bought it. Here's my copy of Just Don't Fall. And then a couple weeks later, the library got their copy. So how many people can say they have two? I mean, this one isn't mine to keep, but now anyone can read Josh's incredible book, and I can loan this book out to whoever I want. So it's kind of like the best situation in the world because not only do I have a book to keep and loan out, but the library has one that everyone can read, which is awesome, and I love my library. Josh Sundquist's story is absolutely incredible. When he was 9 years old, he got cancer in his leg and he had to have it amputated, and the book is written from his perspective. Obviously, it's an autobiography, and it goes through his whole life pretty much since he was about 6 years old up until current day. And what really impressed me is that the narrative evolves and grows along with Josh. So when he's 6 years old, his viewpoints on the world are adorable, and they're naive and they're immature, and the writing is really sweet and youthful. But as he grows up, as he's a teenager, the narrative becomes more like a teenager would write, and then as he's an adult, the narrative progresses, and throughout the whole book, it's really interesting, it's really well written, and it's just an incredible story, and it's very, very inspiring and very interesting, and obviously I would recommend it to pretty much anyone. And I don't really like biographies and autobiographies, I'm really more into fiction, but this was a story that I really, really enjoyed because it's just so interesting and such a good story. Also, I think I need to repeat that Josh Sundquist is hilarious. I burst out laughing several times at school when I was reading it and at home. If you watch his YouTube videos, you'll love his book, and if you've read his book, then you'll love his YouTube videos. So I'll post his link again here. I don't really know if there's anything else that I can say other than I would definitely recommend that you buy his book, or if you don't want to buy his book, see if it's at your library, because that's what I do. Also, Josh, if you're watching this, we should hang out sometime. See you later. And I was free.